What up, it's your boy Eddie Knight, and I'm here with my first CBD hemp flower review. This particular pre-roll is from a company called Radix Remedies. Now, the only reason I wanted to even try it because I have a little bit of trouble sleeping, and I hear CBD definitely helps that. And I'm gonna be honest, it came with two. I smoked one the other day. It's the real deal, man. I slept like a baby. Definitely the best sleep I've gotten in a while. But I'm gonna do the full review on this product. Before I pop it open, let's talk about the specifics. So the strain of this is, I don't know if you can see that, it is T2. That's the strain. As far as the CBD percentage, it is 19%. It says most of their strains are going to be from 14 to 25% CBD. 25 is definitely the highest that I've seen from any company online, honestly. So that's pretty dope. The only dislike that I had when I was on their site is it says they have 5 different strains, but I wasn't able to pick which strain that I wanted. It didn't allow me to pick the strain. It just sent me one of the 5, and it tells you on the tube which one it is. But I wish that I was able to pick which one of the 5 strains that I wanted versus just kind of getting a mystery or surprise. But anyways, regardless, it's a dope product, and it, like I said, I slept like a baby last time I had it. Now they have a pack of 5. You can do a monthly subscription and get 5 of them sent to your door every single month, a recurring thing. And it sends you one of each of their 5 strains in that box. Or you can get the actual flower. You know, you can smoke it however you want. You can put it in your pipe or roll it up yourself. They'll send you an 1/8 in a little jar. They'll send you an 1/8. Or you can do 2 1/8s for like $49 a month, if I'm not mistaken. But you can check all that out in the description. It does contain a little bit of THC, but it is below the legal limit, so it's going to be below that 0.3%. So it's definitely not going to get you high, and it definitely should not show up in any type of work related or probation related drug test because it's so minuscule. Unless you're literally like smoking like 6 times a day every day for a couple weeks, you shouldn't fail that type of drug test. But full disclosure, if you're taking this or any other type of CBD and you take one of those cheap at-home drug tests, you could fail those because it's just trying to pick up any type of cannabinoid, not specifically THC. So it'll find that CBD in your system and you will fail it, even though you technically didn't, because CBD is legal in all 50 states. Anyways, enough of the hocus pocus, man. Let's open this thing up. Pretty simple little pop top. That's pretty cool. It just says squeeze. You squeeze it, it pops open. As soon as you open it, you get a good whiff of that hemp flower smell, as well as it smells like bud. Like, my girl smelled this and she honestly could not tell the difference, and I bet there's a lot of people who would not be able to tell the difference. So with that in mind, if you do order these from Radix or any other company, be careful because it does look and smell like weed. But yeah, like the last video, if you saw the unboxing, they do pack them in raw cones, which is a nice little addition that they come in those raw cones, nice and packed tight and rolled right. But yeah, let's go ahead and light it up. Gotta go ahead and get that thumbnail real quick. First thing I noticed when I hit, it's definitely super smooth. As far as the taste, it tastes good. It doesn't have that super pungent taste like THC would, but it tastes really good. It's really smooth too. It's not harsh on the lungs or anything like that. And part of that's going to be due to the cone that it's wrapped in, but regardless, the flower is smooth too. Get a couple more. Definitely really smooth, if anything else. And if anybody watching this uses CBD, whether you take it in a smokable or using the droplets or gummies, whatever you use, let me know down in the comments why you use CBD. Me personally, I use it because I have a lot of trouble sleeping, man, and just nothing helps me relax more than CBD, whether it's a smokable or the gummies. I had some of the gummies from Radix as well. I should have did a review on those, but I didn't. I just ate them, and I didn't even really think to record it or do a video or anything. Now, I get asked what's the difference between this and regular weed all the time. And the main difference, one, it doesn't have any THC in it. Meaning there's no psychedelic effect with this. It's just gonna be all the benefits of it without the high. And it's weird because you do feel quote unquote kind of high afterwards, but it's not a head high. It's like a complete body relaxation type of thing, a complete body relax. And like when I get done and I just lay on the couch and watch TV, like I'm so relaxed. And the main reason I need it for sleep is because my mind just goes 100 miles an hour at night. And this just kind of eases my mind, eases my body. I'm also had a lot of old basketball injuries, and this completely relaxes those. Yeah, I'm only a quarter of the way through it, and I'm already starting to feel some of the effects. You know, my muscles are starting to relax. You know, my thoughts aren't all over the place right now. It definitely helps with that. Clear there. And the biggest benefit of this CBD stuff is gonna be to help your anxiety. My girl has a lot of anxiety. She has the droplets that help her a crazy amount. But I let her try this last night when I tried the first one. And she wasn't freaking out. She was chill. She's usually not chill at all. Don't tell her I said it, but she's usually not chill at all. And it definitely helped her a lot.
What'd you do?
Drop ash.
Too busted here anymore. Little asshole. I don't know what that smell is, Lulu. You don't like it? Get out of here, please.
She's fine.
It's like having your kids in the room.
Oh, hey. It's CBD, so what?
I don't like smoking.
There you go.
You don't?
How did it make you feel yesterday when you smoked it?
Tired.
Tired or relaxed?
Tired.
You also took medication, so it's different.
But it makes my lungs hurt.
Why? Because your dog spoke.
No, ma'am.
She's fine.
Get out of the room. Go. Go. Don't leave me in here.
Close the door behind your butts. You don't want them? Just about done with it. I'm definitely feeling the effects.
Has it been recording the whole time? Or are you just gonna cut out the part?
Body's relaxed, but I like this better than weed because there's no head high with it, you know? Oh. Definitely not as strong of a smell as regular weed. just in case I got the humidifier going. All right, the cone is all gone. So I'm gonna get my final thoughts on it. I had a little chance to sit with it 5 or 10 minutes. My phone died, so it gave me the proper time that I needed. So I've been thinking about a little grade system. I'm gonna grade on the presentation, the smell, the taste, and that'll be my 3 for now. As far as the presentation, it came in this little tube, which is not bad. It's not cool or anything like I've seen with some of the other strains. It kind of looks like if you were gonna go to the hospital and somehow get a joint, I feel like this is what it would come in. So not the coolest of packaging, but it is very professional, and it says all you would need to know just in case you were gonna get pulled over by a police officer or something, and you might smell the weed or whatever in your car. You can pull this thing out. On the back, it says legal all 50 states. It says the amount of THC that it has in it, which is less than 0.3, which is below the legal limit, has the strain, and has everything that the officer would need to know. So with that being said, I'll give the packaging, even though it's not the coolest, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. So next, let's talk about the smell. It smells really good, and it smelled a lot louder than I thought that it would. I didn't think that it would really smell like weed at all. I thought it was gonna smell pretty much just like any other hemp product, but it actually does smell like bud. It smells like weed. The first time I opened it, it smelled up my car, you know, so it did have a pretty strong smell. And after leaving my room, after smoking it for about 5 to 10 minutes and came back in here, it still smells in here like I've been smoking. So if you're gonna be smoking at home or in an apartment or in your car, make sure you keep that in mind, because it does stick around for a little bit. Not quite as long as weed, but it does stick. So for the smell, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. It smells really, really, really good before it's lit, as well as while it's lit and after it's lit. I do definitely like the smell of it. I was expecting it to be way weaker than it was. So bravo, Radix, I am impressed. Next, let's talk about the taste. After tasting it, like I noticed this yesterday too when I smoked the other one off camera, afterwards it does leave a very hempy taste in your mouth, kind of like, I don't know if you ever use like hemp lotion or any other hemp products, but it pretty much tastes like that afterwards, which I guess is probably going to be the same thing with any CBD hemp flower, so I can't knock them for that. This is my first time trying it, so I figure they will all have that aftertaste to them. But while smoking it, I mean, the intake is really smooth. It wasn't harsh on my throat or lungs. Part of that's going to be because it was wrapped in a raw cone and not like a blunt or anything like that. I'm not like a professional smoker, so I don't have any pipes or bongs or anything. So I just smoked it straight out of the pre-roll that they had. Real smooth taste, real smooth texture. The strain wasn't ground up too fine and dust like a lot of pre-rolls are, so I did appreciate that. It was packed pretty tight, so they fit as much as they could in there. It burned pretty slow, so it wasn't a super quick smoke. So I did like that as well. So I'm gonna give the taste a 5 out of 5 as well. So yeah, 5 out of 5 on the taste, 5 out of 5 on the smell, 4 out of 5 on the presentation. Once again, if anybody from Radix Remedies is watching this, it said y'all have 5 strains. The only thing that I didn't like about your website is that you couldn't pick which strain to try. It just said you have 5 different ones, and it pretty much seems like you just send whichever one. And it would be like most websites have, where you can pick the strain, which this strain is T2, 19% CBD, and it says y'all range from 14% to 25%. please make it to where you can pick the strain that you want, so people don't just get random strains, which I enjoyed it regardless, and I'm sure I would enjoy all the other ones as well. I just would like the option, you know, that's all. But that's just me being nitpicky. Regardless, I really liked it. Definitely gonna get some more. And yeah, that's it. If you ever tried Radix Remedies or any other CBD pre-rolled joints or hemp flower that you recommend, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Once again, it's your boy Eddie Knight.